Marian women's lacrosse win their conference opener 7-5 over Cornell. Talia, just talk about the victory and how big was this for your team?
This was really big for our team. We've never really beat Cornell before at all throughout our whole career as a team at Marian, I don't think. And it was just really good. Teamwork, I think passing was awesome. The encouragement was there, and I think it's really good energy.
Shane, can I talk about how big it was to get a win in the conference opener?
Oh, it was great. It was good to get a start off a lead in the conference. So we had a couple more games to win to make it to conference, but I think we got it. This was a good game for us.
You scored both of your collegiate goals. Can you kind of talk about think about it? What of them used your speed, I think, to get through? Just talk about how both of those goals kind of played out.
I've been trying for the last, I think, every single game just to drive in, and so it was nice to finally get it, just sneak around some girls and get it in.
Talia, from your perspective, just can you tell us 7 goals tonight was the most that you've had this season. What was the difference tonight on the offensive side?
I think our movement, our cuts were a lot better. They're more confident, a lot more ball handling and movement on attack. It was really awesome to see.
Do you feel like you control this? They scored a few late on you to kind of make it closer than maybe what it looked. Do you feel like you controlled most of this match for a good portion of it?
Yeah, I'd say over half that we controlled pretty good. Near the end, I think we started to falter a little bit, but then we brought it back up, and I think we were pretty good.
Can you talk about the defensive effort today?
Yeah, we had a really good defensive effort. We had lots of contact with girls. It was really aggressive, but good aggressive. It was just good playing across.
From your perspective, Shay, how do you think this team has grown from the beginning? You got that win in the opener, where you're at now.
I think that we've grown as a team and we've come together to work as a team and work as a unit instead of as separate players, and we're all starting to understand everyone's strengths and weaknesses, and we're starting to work with them to use them to our advantages. Big confidence builder, obviously, with the conference opener starting, isn't it? Yeah, it was good to come in with a win. We haven't had one in a while, so it's nice to come in with a win.
Marian 7-5 over Cornell. You can find out more at saberathletics.com. Marian wins their conference opener over Cornell 7-5. Corey Ibarra, just to talk about your team's effort today.
It was absolutely amazing. It was a team effort for sure. We had a game plan. Everything started at warm-ups. They dominated the first 3 quarters, and we were able to pull it off fourth quarter. So it was very exciting.
What did you like about those? Because you guys did control most of this match, the first 3. Just what was the difference? What did you like about it in those first 3 quarters?
It started with the draw. I think that was the really good thing. We just had Justice on draw. Talia did a great job as well, and she's a great teacher to Justice. We had fights. Every ground ball we were fighting. We held possession on the attack. We moved the ball on attack and had some just great efforts all around.
How big was your speed today? A couple of your goals as you built that lead. You went coast to coast and ended up with goals just running through the defense. Kind of talk about how that played into a match.
Our defense is absolutely amazing. They're athletic. They're willing to go over to the attack side. So I think that's just half of it, of their willingness, and they're not scared to try a position that isn't theirs. So at practices, we try a little bit of everything, and it just happens to work out for us.
You gave Prude the start of the first half. She ended up having to go onto the field just because how this game worked out. And then I think Emma ended up with 4 saves in the second half, and some of those were circus-type saves that maybe would have changed the game had she not made those.
Yeah, our goalies, again, absolutely great, very athletic individuals. They've been working really hard at practices, so great. They both had a great half. So we're very appreciative because I know we would not want to be in there.
Anybody else maybe that didn't show up on the stat sheet from your perspective that maybe made a difference in this one?
I think everybody did their role today, and I think that is the coolest thing. If everybody showed up, they played, they did what they had to do to get the dub.
You can feel like you're building some momentum here. Your first place Marian University Sabres.
Yay!
Coach Corey Ibarra, congratulations and good luck this weekend.
Thank you.